Wherever you go in your Spanish learning adventures, you'll run into stem-changing verbs, and the subjunctive is no exception.
AR and ER verbs change their stems like this: O to UE and I to IE. Notice they have a stem change in all forms except nosotros and vosotros.
The endings for AR verbs and ER verbs in the subjunctive flip-flop. AR verb endings are es, hemos, eis, and en. So, recordar becomes yo recuerde. ER verb endings are a, as, a, amos, ais, and an. So, perder becomes yo pierda. Flip-flop.
She prefers that they eat at the table. Ella prefiere que coman en la mesa. I suggest that you come home now. Sugiero que volváis a casa ahora.
IR stem-changing verbs have the same endings as ER stem-changing verbs. A, as, a, amos, ais, an. There are three types of IR stem-changing verbs: E to IE, O to UE, and E to I.
IR stem-changing verbs are tricky verbs. Take my advice. Watch out or they will fool you. And then there will be nothing to cheer about.
All right, team. E to IE verbs do a double stem change. Woo! Yeah! They change inside the boot and outside the boot. Inside the boot changes to IE. Outside the boot changes to I. Inside IE, outside I. Ready, team? Let's do divertir. Divierta, diviertas, divierta, divirtamos, divirtáis, diviertan. Woo! Bring on the OTUE verbs like dormir. We've got that inside the boot, outside the boot thing working again here. Inside the boot changes to UE, outside the boot changes to U. Take a look at dormir. Duerma, duermas, duerma, durmamos, durmais, duerma.
In the subjunctive, IR verbs that change from E to I are even trickier, so be careful. We can take our trusty old boot verb concept and throw it out the window.
Look at pedir in the subjunctive. E changes to E in all forms of the verb, even in the nosotros and vosotros forms. Pida, pidas, pida. Pidamos, pidáis, pidan.
It's the same with servir, another IR verb. Sirva, sirvas, sirva, sirvamos, sirvais, sirvan. All the E's change to I's. Goodbye, boot. Hello, snowshoe.
Es malo que tú no duermas. It's bad for you to not sleep.
Prefiero que pidamos algo ahora.
I prefer that we order something now.
Prefiere que usted cierre la puerta. She prefers that you close the door.
Es importante que nosotros empecemos la prueba. It's important that we begin the quiz.
Complete the sentences with the correct subjunctive form of the verb.
Dormir. Es importante que tú, por la noche. Es importante que duermas por la noche. Pedir. ¿Quieren que nosotros la cena ahora? ¿Quieren que pidamos la cena ahora? Preferir. Es bueno que ellos la artesanía. Es bueno que prefieran la artesanía.